Hey playa, have you ever felt overwhelmed, confused, or even scared enough that you felt like you needed to see a therapist? The idea of seeing a therapist can be kind of scary, which is exactly why I've brought on Kati Morton to talk to you guys about therapy.
Hey Josh, thanks so much for having me on. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kati Morton and I have a mental health channel on YouTube. And I am answering questions about all things mental health 3 days a week.
This is TheJoshSpeaks. Watching TheJoshSpeaks.
I've received a lot of questions from you guys in the past asking me whether or not I think it's weird to see a school counselor or therapist. I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. But if you feel like your friends are going to make fun of you for going, pay no mind to them at all.
I know we all worry about what people will think about us being in therapy. And technically therapy, I guess, is for people with problems, but the important thing to remember is we need to get help sooner rather than later, because the longer we put things off, the worse they can get. And honestly, it's up to you whether or not you tell your friends if you're seeing a therapist. And therapy can be a great way to just get some perspective on things going on in your life from a professional source. I even go to therapy myself because it really helps me get someone else's perspective and some advice from a professional standpoint.
The idea of finding the right therapist can be extremely overwhelming. How do you know if they're the right person for you? Kati, shed some light on this.
I get this question all the time, and it's really difficult to know whether therapy is the right fit or if the therapist is the right fit. And the important thing to remember when you're trying to find a therapist is, do I like this person? Do they seem nice enough that I could tell them in the future maybe some of my deepest, darkest secrets? I know it's really difficult to know right away, but just the way you know if you like someone as a friend or not, it should be that same kind of feeling. I call it the therapeutic click. Oh, yeah, I like you. I could talk to you. This could work. Also know that if you don't like that therapist or if you don't have that click that I'm talking about, it is perfectly fine to not make another appointment, or to tell them that you would like some other referrals, that it's just not a good connection. Remember, when it comes to therapy, it's a different type of relationship, and you as the client come first.
One of the biggest misconceptions about therapy is that you're going to find yourself a therapist, they're going to help you solve your problem, and that's it, you're fixed, good to go. However, the truth is that is not the truth at all.
I wish therapy was just telling people their problems and then they just solve them for you, like presto fixo. But that's really not the way it works. The way that therapy works is together with your therapist, you come up with goals and behavioral techniques and things that you're gonna try out that the therapist tells you, hey, try that out. You go do it, you come back and you let them know if it worked or not. So really it's together. It's like with our powers combined, we get the best result. And so that's why it's so important to have that good relationship, because you need to be able to tell your therapist that something isn't working, or you didn't like that, or that was too hard, or you're not there yet, or this is great, but we're moving too slow. You need to be able to express what you need from them and feel confident doing so.
What do you think? Was this video helpful in helping you understand therapy a little bit better? Leave your comment below and we'll talk about it. Also, if you want to see the Dating 101 video where I answer some of the most basic and common dating questions, you can see that video over on Kati's channel right here.
Thank you so much for having me on, Josh. I love what you're doing on YouTube. It's great to connect with other channels doing positive things, because the more positive we have out there, the better, right? And for those of you who are curious about therapy, I hope that you found these answers helpful, and there's a bunch more information on my channel if you have more specific questions.
If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I put out a new video every Tuesday sharing tips and advice on how you can learn how to be your best self. Also, if you want to show your love for this channel, you can do so over on Patreon. There's a bunch of cool perks for you guys, like for those who donate, you can get a 15-minute Skype call with me every single month. Once again, thank you so much, Kati, for answering those questions about therapy. I know my audience will really enjoy it, and I really enjoyed hearing it too. As always, guys, love and peace.